Are you and yours safe and secure in your home? You better think again. Bet Johnny Depp wishes he had these guys working for him. Can't wait to talk to you about that. On a serious note, we're going to be talking about safety. Today, we're going to start our very first Dead-Eye Rap session. If you like what you're seeing and you want more of it, make sure to subscribe and hit that notifications button and engage in the comments. I'm proud to announce that TR Dead-Eye is now sponsored by BNE Security Consulting. The owner and operator, Christopher Distel, he is a fantastic individual. I've known him for quite some time, and I'm so thankful for his help and support on this channel. BNE Security Consulting, what they're going to do for you is they're going to come out to your home. They're going to do a detailed 65-point inspection, find ways that you can make your house more safe and more secure for you and yours. And the best part is he's got no skin in the game. He has no attachments to any companies. His job is to come in and tell you what the plethora of options are that you have to help make your house, your abode, come on. I don't know about you, but I want my family to be safe. Don't you? So check out BNE Security Consulting. You can reach them at 937-848-0780. Just ask for Chris, and I'm telling you, you will be satisfied with the services that you get. You can also go to bnesecurity.org, and there you can find out a lot more. It's so very important that you answer a few questions. First of all, do I have a means to be able to defend my family? You know, there's a lot of people that would have a lot of different ideas on this, and there's a huge debate as to what kind of firearm I should have for what kind of firearm should I use for home defense. There's a large debate on that. There's tons of videos out there that you can find on YouTube to find out whether or not you should have this or that. Right now, we're not going to be discussing that. But what I am going to tell you is you definitely need to have a means to be able to defend yourself against an assailant if they were to come into your home uninvited. Okay, so check this out. It's not saying that you have to use that firearm, but it is a means to be able to make your family safe. On that note, though, if you have that firearm, you need to make sure you're storing that firearm safely to where it's accessible to you and you alone and not accessible to your children or anybody else that should not have their fingers on that firearm, then only you can do so. There's tons of safes out there that are activated by your hands, your fingerprints, a code, tons of different options. Look, do your research, guys. If you're going to spend the money to buy a firearm for safety and security of your home and personal defense, make sure that you do the necessary steps to make sure that that gun or firearm itself is safe as well from hands it should not be on, okay? So just make sure you take those steps. It's not very expensive. It's worth your research, and make sure that you do it. Do you live in an area that's high traffic? Is there a lot of vehicles going by? Do you have a security camera system for your home? These are all questions that a lot of people, they just don't take the time to answer. Another thing is, do you have alarms on your doors? Do you have alarms in your windows? Do you have glass break sensors? These are all things that we need to be thinking about. You know, there's things that you can buy that put arrows on the house that point up and say, hey, it's a reflector that says there's a child in this room, okay? So that when first responders come to your home, say it's on fire and engulfed in smoke, when they go to shine their light through there, they can see that there's a kid in that room, okay? Is your home well lit on the outside? Do you have proper lighting? That's a good question. A lot of people don't think about that, okay? You know, maybe you don't have the money to do these kinds of things, but you know what? On a budget, it's very simple to do things to make your home more safe and secure for you and yours to be able to have peace of mind when you're home and when you're away from home. You know, one of the things you can do is make sure you have deadbolts. I can tell you, it sounds crazy, but I've been to people's houses and I've seen they don't even have deadbolts, okay? They have one little lock that locks the door, especially in apartment complexes. I've seen this, where they don't have a deadbolt. They just have a lock on the bottom and one of those little chain things that go across the top on the inside when you're inside. Oh, when you're gone, that doesn't help you because you can't lock that while you're outside. You only lock that when you're inside. Somebody can just take a credit card, pop in there, and go right in there. We all know that old trick. We've seen it all over movies and TV. You know, you can actually do that, so it doesn't secure your home. So what, on a budget, you can go to your local Ace Hardware, Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever you want to go, pay $25 and put in a deadbolt, okay? Little things like that make a huge difference. Now, mind you, if somebody wants to get in your home, if they're a professional, if they're a career thief, obviously, you know, it's going to take a lot more to deter them, okay? But for everyday people's homes, just go get yourself a deadbolt, okay? Another thing you can do is, you know, I've seen and heard so many stories of people that They go to their home. They come home from a long day of work. They're riding in the car. They've got their concealed carry piece on. And then they come into the house. They set their wallet, their keys, their cell phone down. They take their piece off. They set it on the table. They sit on the couch and they fall asleep. Right? They fall asleep. Gun sitting right there, man. Don't do that. The firearm's sitting there on the table live. Is that safe? Do you really think so? No, it's not. You can't be careless and do things like this. These are all things that are very important.